Yeah, quite a warm one today, fellas. Quite unexpected. I don't know, it feels like it's going to be like 26 today or something like that. Yeah, the news is Bob Hawke's died, one of our greatest Prime Minister, longest serving Labour Prime Minister. And yeah, the whole country, I think, is gone into a little bit of mourning and retrospective and melancholy, I suppose. I don't know. So maybe a few home truths are going to be said. Like, is someone going to mention the D word that WA is in a depression? You know, someone's actually going to say it, you know. They don't want to use the R word, recession, but really, I'd say coming back from there that they're in a depression over there and someone's got to speak up and say it, you know. And someone's got to start actively doing something about it. So, yeah, it wasn't good. I mean, the eye-opening bit for us was being on this super-duper new highway in the southwest of Western Australia for 90 minutes, and we saw two other cars. So we were on this thing for 90 minutes, and we saw two other cars. This is a super-duper two-lane highway. And yeah, you can see it online. I put the clips up there, and it's the highway that goes through the heart of Cephalotus country or something like that. You know, put highway and Cephalotus in there. I think you pull up the clips. It was on the way to Sue's Bridge, and as I said, we saw one car on the way to Sue's Bridge, and one car turned up at Sue's Bridge, and that's all we saw for the half the morning or 90 minutes. If you divide the mornings into 90-minute periods, sort of thing. So we drove all the way from our digs to Sue's Bridge and along this highway, and we saw one other car on the highway, and one other car turned up at Sue's Bridge, and I believe it was school holidays. So you would be expecting parents to be using the highway to take their kids to the beaches and things like that, you know, here and there, and yeah, really weird, you know. What was it? The fact that it was only open in one area, and the front end and the back end was blocked because it was so new. I mean, yeah. So they were allowing people to get access to the highway from the middle portion or something. That's the only other way I could explain it. But yeah, and you couldn't find a bloody donut shop, you know, bakery to save your life. Basically, I think we saw 3 sort of bakeries, and they were always out of the way, off the road, in a back part of a shopping centre, hardly any signage, sort of thing. So yeah, it was strange, fellas. Strange. The only thing I could think of were all the bakeries owned by the Dalek Church, and had to sell them off because all the you know, the bum buggery of small boys, sort of thing, you know. They had to, yeah, diddling small boys, and they had to sell off all their bakeries or something. I don't know. That's the only other way I really could explain it. Couldn't find a donut over there to save your life. The first donut I had was back across the border. Really weird, really weird. Anyway, enough said. It might affect the election. Hopefully it will affect the election. And, you know, people will do a lot of soul searching and say, you know, what's going on with the country? We've got to fix it up, basically. Anyway, let's have a look. Not good news in some of these things. Let's go to spot.com. Yeah, spot.com. Yeah, you may say that's a negative, but I say, well, it shows that the box is active, and, you know, it is capable of killing things, sort of thing. But surprising how tough the cephalotus are these. Anyway, that's a sort of negative, in a way. Then we move over to this one, which is a combo of that one, and, you know, and yeah. So that's a little bit better, even though it's a combo. And the moss is still very green, I think. So get that in the sun. Let's see if we get that in the sun. So the moss is still healthy. As I said that. So, you know, yeah, very strange, isn't it? That is a combination of that. And that is better. You'd think it'd be worse, wouldn't you? But no. Anyway, let's go to this one. And so I think we're going to turn the corner, fellas. So I've got this one in here. So we've got all the obligatory weeds and stuff. So the moss is still healthy there, even the gutter moss is nice and